Fight with his money motivation.
Uh,
Get it?
no, I'm eating him to come back in.
Thank you. I told you what we. I was like, wow.
Yeah, I'm eating. Oh, okay, introduce yourself.
Oh, you were live?
Yeah.
Oh, hello everyone. Welcome to It's Still Black History Month. We are in the second week of Black History celebration. Yay! Which Black History is 365 days a year, but we pay special tributes during the month of February, which happens to be my birthday.
Oh,
So
here
yay,
she
and I'm
goes.
going to continue to say that until the end of February. Dr. Fite is back with us this evening. He's been gone for a couple of weeks, and in Kenya and some other, I think it's in Kenya, and then some other places, I guess. So he's back to talk to us. I had to pitch it. I had to fill in for him on his segment with on the couch with Dr. Fight, Clarity and Chaos. I think I did a very good job. So I'm gonna give myself a round of applause. Okay. There you go. Brianna is here. So we have a new segment. We're gonna do some Black History trivia later on. But I want to get started with, the Black National Anthem, but Legacy performed on yesterday. So let's go there, and then Dr. Fine's going to come in with his Monday motivation, and then we'll carry on from there. Hopefully, you guys have time to join us. I think, Dr. Fine, you have to ask 10 people to join in and follow us. I don't know if I did that right, but you don't know. Brianna here. All I can tell you. Okay, let's go with some medicine.
Your struggle be real.
If you all don't know Lift Every Voice and Sing, this is a great opportunity to learn. I mean, I don't know it all the phone, so I mean,
I mean, I go.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory. Let us march on till victory. Oh, let us march on till victory is
That's you.
When I started Walton Goggins Goggle Glasses, I knew I'd be its fancy name and pretty face,
What you doing that for? What?
but I didn't know how to turn all this fancy prettiness into a class.
I'm taking it.
Like the Arrow does with its magic AI powers. It not only creates it, it's
Oh, okay.
Like it though.
It's you. Okay, so that was Legacy performing the Black National Anthem at the football game, the football game yesterday. Well, Brianna and Dr. Fry will talk about that later on. But congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles. I was hoping and praying and hoping and doing this Please don't let Kansas City win. And there we go. They did not. They lost. It was rather very. How do I say?
They got smoked.
Okay, they got their butt spanked, and I was praying for a butt spanking too. I'm just kind of mad they let them get like the last touchdown, and they could have kept them at 6, and I would have been happier. But nonetheless, they won. So really, they will dissect the game later on in the show. But congratulations, and we are wearing our green to help to celebrate the um, their big. Like I got a little bit of green, but they're not really my team. But he'd been happy if Buffalo had been in there, but they weren't.
Not
Maybe next year.
Not Buffalo, the Giants.
Oh, the Giants. Oh, well, maybe 2 years from now, the Giants will be there. Not next year, but maybe 2 years from now. There you go. Okay. All right. So because it's Black History Month, I want to add give you a little bit of knowledge, maybe a little Black History trivia that you don't know. All you all should know this. So, Brianna, I'm going to go today, and Dr. Fight will go today. So I'm going to start with mine first. So you all can take a guess at it, but here we go. So this should be fairly easy. There was a line in a film that he did, and then it spun into a series. And the line was, "Call me Mr." You guys can fill in the blank if you know it. Of course, he's African American. He's Black. Let me just say that. Born in Miami, Florida, but has, well, I guess, Bahamian descent. Yeah. And he did several of my favorite movies, Lilies in the Field, To Serve with Love, and Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, just to name a few. So what Oscar-winning actor am I talking about? Did you know Dr. Fight? Look at that twice shaking his head. Brianna, do you know? Mm-hmm.
Yes, I know.
Who am I talking about, Dr. Fight?
Calling Mr. DeVille, and we are talking about Sidney Poitier.
Okay, you're right. But where you get that line from? I was talking about that line.
That's what he said. Calling Mr. DeVille in the movie.
No, he said, "Call me Mr. Tibbs."
Oh, well, we're talking about two different movies then, obviously.
What movie are you talking about?
Because that is a movie he said.
What movie is he talking? What movie was that?
That's the movie I thought you was talking about.
No, I was talking about, because he did, the movie was called Mr. Tibbs, and then it spun off into In the Heat of the Night later on, I think in the late 80s or 90s. There you go. And his character in The Heat of the Night was Virgil Tibbs, which is the movie that the character that he played in the movie, Virgil Tibbs. That's why he said, "Call me," because the American called him boy, and he said, "Call me Mr. Tibbs." Here you go.
Why you call me Mr. Wasn't in To Serve with Love?
So what kind of Black history fact is that?
Well, it was just one of the favorite lines that I liked. So to me, it is a Black history fact.
Okay.
I mean, if people go back and they recall that movie, the original movie, then they were like, "Oh, I remember when he said that," because he was talking to a white person, and that was in the 60s or 50s, and so you didn't see Black men say that to white men on screen, so that's what made it to me a standout line. Yeah, that's Spike said, okay. And then when he filmed the did you mute Dr. Fight? I can't hear him. Dr. Fight?
Yes, ma'am.
There you go. And then when he did To Serve with Love, he was in the UK, and it was taught all these young white students. He was teaching them instruction. They were some bad ones though. They were from like the bad part of England. I think from like Manchester back in the day. They were from the rough side of the UK. And so he came in. He was a Black teacher there, and he was crucial in teaching the young women how to be ladies, the young guys to be gentlemen. So that was a movie I used to love. That was like one of those back in the day, like an after school movie, and they would play those after school movies. That was one that would always come on, To Serve with Love. That's how I became familiar with that one. And I've always loved Sidney Poitier because he just exudes elegance and grace and just class to me as an actor, and especially as a Black actor. So always, and he would have had a birthday coming up on the 20th of this month, and he would have been, I believe, 96. I could be off. I thought 90 something though. I celebrate all the time. All wonderful people come in and born talented actors come born in February for me.
Oh,
So there's my Black History fact for this week. Dr. Fight, your turn.
I want to tell you a story.
Oh, yeah.
This is a very important story to the state of South Carolina.
Let me take my notes. Okay, I'm ready.
Because on March 23rd, 1944, two white girls, Betty Bickner and Mary Thames, went missing in Alcula, South Carolina. Their bodies was found the next morning in a watery ditch. Both had suffered blunt force trauma to their skulls, allegedly from a railroad pike. The police quietly arrested a young boy by the name of George Stinney Jr. At the time, George was 14 years old. He was a black boy. After he and his sister had seen these two young girls earlier that day, there was no physical evidence or witnesses, but authorities claimed that George had confessed hours after an interrogation without a lawyer, without his parents, and even without a written confession. Many believe this confession was coerced. On April the 24th, 1944, just a month later, George stood trial that lasted 2 hours.
Wow.
He was assigned a white court-appointed attorney by the name of Charles Plowden. Charles made no effort to defend young George at 14 years old against these crimes. He didn't call no witnesses. He didn't present any evidence, and he didn't even cross-examine any witnesses that the prosecution put up on trial. The all-white jury took 10 minutes to convict a 14-year-old boy of first-degree murder.
Wow.
He was sentenced to death by electrocution. He stands in the state of South Carolina as the youngest person executed in U.S. history
Wow.
in the 20th century. After George was arrested, his entire family was forced to flee Alcula, where they had lived their entire life out of fear for their safety. His parents, as well as his siblings, were threatened with lynchings by white residents that lived around in the neighborhood. Within days of his convictions, they left town permanently because they didn't want to receive any retaliation from any of the white counterparts that they lived around. On June 16th, 1944, just 83 days after his arrest, he was executed in Columbia, South Carolina. He was so small, he was 5'1" and 90 pounds. They sat him on a book. Some historians even say it was the Bible. And they strapped him in order to fit him in to the chair. And at 7:30 p.m., after 2,400 volts of shock went through his body, he died. Researchers found that a white man with a violent history may have been responsible for these two girls losing their life. The victims that were injured, the injuries suggest that they were killed by someone who was way stronger than a 90-pound 14-year-old boy. The wounds that these young ladies had were consistent of a much larger and much stronger individual. Mm-hmm. However, the family continued to fight for his justice. They fought years and years and years to the point of for 70 years, they fought to clear his name. His siblings, his surviving siblings, worked with lawyers and activists, historians to uncover the truth. His sister that he was with that day, Amy Ruffner, she testified in 2014, saying that George was with her at home the day of the murders. Their efforts led to his exoneration after that trial in 2014, 70 years later. However, the state of South Carolina to this day has never compensated the family or even formally apologized for what they sent this family through. Many of his family members are now dead. His mother and father had to die with the scrutiny and with the understanding that their son was convicted of a crime and murdered by the state of South Carolina for a crime he never committed. The reason why I bring this up in Black history this time is because it's highly important and very imperative that we remember these stories of African Americans who had to live in the Jim Crow South with no representation, with no shred of evidence, and with nothing to convict them, but yet a white judge and a white jury who think that a Black person should pay for a crime that they didn't commit. Now, some would say, Fight, that's a bad sense to be able to highlight George. But George wasn't the first, and here recently hasn't been the last. Because these United States of America have elected a president who put out an ad to convict 4 young men or 5 young men, the Central Park 5, who have later now have been exonerated of all crimes, that they did not commit any of them crimes against that woman in Central Park. But the current president said convict him. And do you know, to this day, he has yet to apologize. He has yet to go back on his word. He has yet to say he was wrong. But this is the kind of white supremacy that we have elected to the Oval Office to be able to keep on perpetuating what happened to George over 70 years ago. We are in 2025. We are in 2025, over 80 years ago, and we still have people like Donald J. Trump who don't think that Black people should get a fair shake and a fair trial. Remember the name of Emmett Till. Remember the name of George Sweeney. Remember the names of the Central Park 5, because the criminal justice system won't remember their name, but we have to keep their name in Black history.
Good one. Come on. Come on. Okay, that kind of put mine to shame, but okay.
I'm glad you said it. I was gonna tell you about yourself, but okay, you said it yourself.
Why you got up? No. I would expect Dr. Fite to go there because that's his heel.
Yeah. You're gonna have to. Maybe you need a second chance next week.
No, I'm good.
Oh, okay.
No, I mean I'll do mine again, but there you go. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I need to go there. What I do?
What did you put? Take there you took it off. Okay.
Okay. I don't know what I know what I'm gonna have to tell. Okay. That's why I have you. Okay.
I know.
All right. So going to my next. Thank you, Dr. Fight. That was very informative.
No, yeah.
I don't even know what that was. Very informative. You know, when you first hear it,
It make you angry.
well, yeah. I guess you know what? It does make you angry, but I think keeping a little anger or a lot of anger will maybe help us get through these next.
Don't say 4 years.
I'm not gonna say 4 years because I don't think he's gonna make 4 years. I'm gonna say maybe the next 6 months. I'm gonna say maybe that, maybe a year. I don't really foresee a year. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really foresee a year, but you never know. I don't foresee a year, but you never know what's going through people's mind. All right, get my next story. Let's go. Oh yeah. So Dr. Fight wasn't here. And we get to the story last week, but you all know Michael Jordan's son, his second son, was arrested on DUI charges down in Florida.
And cocaine possession.
So, yeah, cocaine possession. Yeah. See, this is what happens when young people have too much money and at the tips of their fingers. But then again, he's been dating a wife. I think he's been spending out of control for a while. Okay. So maybe Mike got a hold to him and said, you know what, son? I mean, he's 34. He's not a baby.
But what money you think? You think Mike let his kids have unlimited access to their money?
No, but daddy still get it. They still got some money. Don't get it twisted now. I'm not saying Mike just giving them like just to go willy nilly, but maybe gave somebody in the trust or whatever. They get so much money. I don't know, but either way, he was caught. Then he was resisting arrest too. So thankfully, the police didn't shoot him because he was doing a whole lot apparently. Driving, intoxicated, under the influence or whatever. And then I guess being a little mouthy. and resisting arrest. I'm probably who my daddy is.
Yeah.
My daddy, Michael Jordan,
Yeah,
which is probably why they didn't shoot you because they probably he might be telling the truth. So we better not.
Pleaded not guilty to DUI, cocaine possession, and resisting arrest. He pled not guilty.
Yeah, I'm sure if that's my child, I don't care how old you are, I'm gonna give you a stern talking to. I'm gonna have to cut you off too. If I'm giving you money, I'm gonna have to cut you off. Because you out there maybe go kill yourself, kill someone else, not cool at all. That's what Michael Jordan. Michael's like, I spent a lifetime building my name, and then here you come along. You're dating his ex-friend's ex-wife. Then you're going to what is it? Michael Strahan's woman. What's the problem, son? That's the conversation I would have. What's the problem, son?
Another person born in February.
Oh, Michael Jordan. Yeah. When is Mike's birthday?
The 17th?
Yeah. Another wonderful February person. There you go. Love it. That's like your thoughts?
Y'all ain't all wonderful.
No, we're not all wonderful, but we got some stanky yous. Some stanky ones. Like, what's his name? What's the one in February?
Who?
I think it's some stanky ones.
The one that didn't fell down to Maytown in the Capitol.
Oh, is he really?
Unfortunately.
Oh, Lord.
The 21st, if I believe.
She talking about the old man. Oh, not the day before my birthday. Oh, Lord.
Old senile. Mitch McConnell.
Oh, Mitchie. Oh, well, unfortunately. Okay, that has to be so.
Mitch is senile. I don't care what nobody says.
Mitch didn't have, look.
Up there falling, cracking your head.
But you know what? That's because, this is because this stems from Donald Trump.
Because you unleashed that nightmare on
everybody. Exactly.
Now, guess what? You're your own nightmare. God don't like ugly. I don't know when y'all gonna get that fact.
No, they just think God turned a deaf ear when it comes to them.
No.
They like to change, change the narrative all the time.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Anyway, good luck, Michael Jordan. Your son Marcus. Good luck with that.
Marcus is a hot mess.
He is a mess. I need him to find you a young woman your age. Stop going after them cougar grandmas. Come on, boy, do better. I mean, he go for the ones.
Cougar grandma.
I mean, it'll be something that's like, in their 40s or something, but he goes for the ones that's like, damn near 60. Because Nicole Murphy, isn't she 60?
57, 58.
Okay, 60. Boy, them women the same age as mama. Go sit down somewhere. Go have a seat. Go have several seats.
Not the same age as his mom.
The same age as his mom. And I know she probably just said that. Boy, the people don't want my age.
I ain't know one either was that much older than Michael.
Yeah, she was a little bit older than Mike. Yeah. She was a nice looking woman, though.
I didn't know she was older.
Yeah. But I'm sure she told her son, you know what? You come here and come stay with your mama for a while because you tripping. You're never too old a parent. Doesn't matter how old your children become. You're never going to be too old a parent because when they get stuck on stupid, you need to release that. I can't deal with a stupid child. I just can't do it. Okay, that's not your word. A stupid child. You know what? No. You still love your child, but it's stupid. Come out the stupid gear. Damn. I can't do it. My mother always said, if you're crazy, I'll put you in the nut house because I ain't raised no crazy person. So that's what my mother always said. You ain't crazy, don't act crazy. If you're crazy, I will commit you. That's what she always said. And she would say it to this day. I ain't no crazy person. No. You got sense, use it. There you go. Dr. Fite, what's your thoughts? Fite, look at me. Dr. Fite, she is crazy.
I mean, I don't understand why we give.
If he said rich people still problems again, I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna go.
Hold on, it's coming. But before that, more importantly, I don't know why we expect something different from the offspring of rich people problems. I mean, why do we have the bar? Name me one child of a rich person that figured it out. They got it together. I mean, even Paris Hilton has lost her everlasting mind throughout her life.
Well, that's what
Nicole Richie lost her everlasting mind. I mean, think of any child. Obviously, some people will want to point to Bronny and say, but if it wasn't for his daddy being a part of his entire life and making things happen for his life, he wouldn't be where he at in life. Like, what you expect from celebrity children. I mean, this is why Oprah ain't never had
They-
none.
they
Because she
got
don't want to tarnish her name by reviewing foreign children who don't have a reality on life because they've never had to struggle for nothing. You think you can go out here and just live your life, do whatever you want, and then your last name gonna bail you out. And that's what they have had to live with their entire life. So I don't expect nothing different. You know what I say? Send this butt to prison.
Ooh.
That's what I say. That's the only way he gonna learn.
now Mike might advocate for it.
You know what? Yeah, I think Daddy having a long conversation with this young man here.
I mean, think about it. Think about the kind of trouble that celebrities have had to go through. And Elle, I know you and I have debated very vigorously about some of these children and their parents. But let's go here. Kurt Franklin.
Oh yeah, that's the
Now,
bad thing right
I
there.
had church people coming to me talking about, oh, that boycott Kurt. He on here cussing. I said, first of all, Kurt twerk on stage. I was never with an understanding that Kurt don't cuss. Like I had always knew that Kurt Franklin cussed. Okay, so let's not act as though this is a surprise to many of us. Brian McKnight had to deal with his ungrateful children after he done provided all this money for them to have and stuff to live. You know, I'm trying to figure out. Now, granted, I haven't been to Africa. So obviously, I done seen a different way of life.
Okay.
These some spoiled kids, okay? You give the children over in Africa just 1% of their privilege that we have over here, and they would make it work for them way more than these ungrateful little. So look at that little cutie right there. What's up, boy?
Look, say hi. Look, Dr. Frank, say hi.
Say hi.
Say hi, Dr. Fight. He gonna say that one. Dr. Fight, he said, look. Okay, he shot down. Get out of here, boy. Yeah, you shot. Get out of here. You ain't been one shot at the man in the moon. Look. Now, you're right. Now, when he ain't know that, he said, that's fine. Now, he goes, that's fine. Yeah, okay, get going. Dr. Fight, continue.
Well, I'm just saying, we can't expect from these children anything than what they've already shown us as a group of ungrateful and spoiled young individuals.
Well, I would dare to say, yeah, I'm trying to think of something that's, I can't even think of none of this. I'm sure if we're more on, I can think of something that hasn't gotten into trouble. Well, now, okay, let's go here. If we go down the cast of the Cosby Show, I don't think any of them has been too far left field. If you think about Malcolm Jamal, now Lisa Bonet always okay.
I was gonna say, now you
Wait.
see look I'm
Okay, now wait a minute. First of all, these
I
are fictional children. These individuals are the stars. Let's talk about their children if they have any.
I don't think Malcolm Jamal have. Yes, he does. He had a couple, but I think they're still young though. I think they're still young.
Give them some time. They're gonna be in the news after a while.
Well, Lisa Bonet, her daughter, she hasn't done anything bad. What's her name? Chloe. What's the daughter name? Lisa Zoe Kravitz. Zoe has been okay.
And she had her daddy.
Right, if she was raised by Lisa Bonet, that'd have been a whole problem situation. But yeah, but Zoe Kravitz hasn't been bad. The Tippers doesn't have any. Jeffrey Owens, I don't know. Sabrina LaBeouf. Okay, Keisha Knight Pulliam, but her kids are still young. Her kids are still little. So I think the kids of the celebrities, they have a hard time living up to the image and all the accomplishments of their parents. So I guess they only recourse is to act out, maybe to try to get a name for themselves. I think that's what happens. But I also think maybe that comes from the parents. I think it comes from the parents trying to maybe reassure them that they can find their own path, or create their own identity. I guess that's all I'm gonna say. But I wish Michael. I mean, Michael might let him go to jail. No, Michael Jordan, Mike, because Mike seems to be a little hardcore when it comes to his children. And the legacy that he's established for himself. He seems to be a little hardcore. So maybe Mike. That's right. You probably would let yours go to jail. I'm gonna be out. You probably would.
Depends on what the charge is. But I'm overruled in all those cases because my wife ain't letting none of her babies be a day behind bars.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because your wife is a lawyer. The family. So
They could have went on a murdering spree and got 30 bodies on it with their name on it. And my wife gonna say, until you show me the evidence, my baby innocent. You gonna pay them. They are not a flight risk. We will pay the bond.
He said, my children ain't going nowhere. Okay. I ain't mad at you.
Hey, pump your brakes now. Let them stay in there for a couple of days. That's some discipline they need.
Well, I can see them staying for a couple of days.
I want my kids to go to jail right now.
Like what? No, you can't get up here. No. No, over there. Yeah, over there. Yeah, over there. Yeah, over there. Keep going. Yeah, keep going. Come on. Brother, come over next way. Come. No, over there. No. No. You see the argument I had, Dr. Fite? You see the argument that I have? The little boy likes to be on camera. This ain't your time. Go have some business. Yeah, go get some business. Get my next story. Come on. Boy, Brandon, get my next story coming up. I have to tell you all this story. Well, it's related to the Super Bowl, but I know everybody have these different ads and things of that nature. Well, the one that caught my attention, because I'm always looking, following the conversation.
Snoop Dogg.
But the one that caught my attention right was the Snoop Dogg, and what's the other one? The guy named Tom Brady. And the I hate.
The worst commercial ever.
First of all, you could get anybody besides the Uncle Tom Snoop Dogg. Okay? Because you went and perform for a man who speaks nothing but hate. And then you're gonna talk about you hate this, and this. And then it led back to the performance that he did at the inauguration. And we were sitting in this car talking about, you all gonna see, just wait and see. You don't hurt me. I don't care what you have to say. You all. So if you were saying for us to wait to see your Super Bowl commercial, what did I see? What did I wait to see? Nothing. It was absolutely meaningless coming from you. You went to perform and got paid for a man who lives and breathes hatred, separation, division, whatever you want to call it. And I'm supposed to listen to anything that you have to say. Well, apparently I wasn't the only one, because the viewers, they ripped him a new one. They ripped him a new one. I don't know why Tom Brady did that, but they had already paid Tom, probably. So Tom Brady said, well, that's why I'll do it. But you should have picked anyone to represent besides Snoop Dogg. Anybody. That was not good. That was not good. Not good. So there you go. So what's my next one? Give me my next one. I'm not talking. Oh, pass. What's up with pass mine?
Yeah, you want a little pass.
I went a little past now. Who I gotta get it real quick though before I go real past now?
What the Diddy?
Oh.
Diddy went to the ER last.
Oh no, but Diddy, you know what? Diddy is still behind bars. Diddy was so he just needs to get out for a little bit. He faked a horrible knee injury. Said I had a horrible knee injury. And they had to take him to the ER during the awards, doing the Grammys. What's the award? You're doing the Grammys, and then they took him right back.
You know, I will say this much: the month of February has not been good. And this to Travis or Taylor Swift.
Oh.
She ain't winning nothing at the Grammys. He ain't getting no Super Bowl.
And then she got booed.
Yeah, she did.
I saw a look on her face. She was like, "What?
Her feelings was hurt.
I mean, girl. You were originally from Philadelphia, so why? Even though that's your boyfriend, you still can say, well, I'm gonna go with my home team. Should have said that. I mean, if I had my home team was in there, I don't like them per se, but I still would have had to support you because you're still in Indiana. So I was there to support you. But okay, I digress. I'll give my next. Okay.
Is Dr. Fite taking over now?
So Dr. Fite, this is your turn. You got yours because we missed her. Let me see what he got for me. Because I personally think that did a good job. I'm gonna pat myself back. Yeah. Oh, we got our Monday motivation. Okay.
Great day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining another Monday Motivation and Prayer. Black History Month. Happy Black History Month to everybody. But I wanted you to journey with me, if you will, to Joshua chapter number 1, starting in verse number 1. It says, "Now after the death of Moses, the servant of the Lord, it came to pass that the Lord spake unto Joshua, the son of Nun." But you have to understand that this passage is painted and pointed for our understanding today, that we, as well as them back then, had a date with destiny. I know you're asking, how in the world can you get that out of that one verse? Well, it's real simple. It's real simple because in this passage of scripture, there are two generations that are interacting. You have a generation that has been led out of bondage, but another generation that was birthed after bondage. And now here it is that the leader, Moses, who fiercely led the people out of bondage, has now transitioned this life for eternity. And God chooses Joshua. Moses had the mantle on his shoulders to lead the people out of bondage, but Joshua now has the mantle passed to him to lead the people into destiny. And any leader worth their salt has to understand that destiny should always be a moment of thankful humility. It also, destiny has nothing to do with ability. Because you got to understand, Joshua was next, not based off of his relationship to Moses, but he was next based off of his relationship to God. God chose Joshua and he says, Moses is dead. Now I'm choosing you. How would you respond if I told you today that this week is going to be a week where you have to be motivated to know that God is choosing you? He's choosing you to have a date with destiny, a date with your future, a date with your dreams, a date with your goals, a date with what he has already planned and prepared with your name on it. Let me pray for you. Dear Lord, this week, help us cultivate new relationships so we can build a greater future. God, help us to survive these economic dips that we have to deal with. Help us to also make a difference. Give us vitality to make it, virtue in the valley, vigor to deal with the vicissitudes of life, and victory that we can vocalize.
Amen. Dr. Fight, I have to tell you this. When I twice see his Monday motivation, that's probably the awfully sharp on his Monday motivation. I said, when I saw that today, I said, who he remind me of? I can still ain't figured out who it is just yet.
I remind you of Jared Fite. What you talking about?
I know him. I know him. I'm talking
What you talking
about.
about? I'm an original, often imitated, never duplicated. What you talking about? Remind me of.
I mean, first of all, I love the shirt. Did that come from Africa?
Nah, that came from Amazon.
What I tell you about that? What did I tell you about that? Listen, black people.
Oh, Lord.
Listen, black folks. You cannot shop at Amazon.
No, you cannot shop at Target. Listen,
You cannot shop. Listen,
Amazon.
Bro. Amazon rolled back their DEI policies as well. So let's act like we didn't hear that.
What you mean we ain't hear it? If we ain't hear it, we ain't hear it. But where is that?
You chose not to hear it because it's been there. You chose not to hear it.
Where is that? Where is that, L?
Look it up.
Look it up right now.
Yeah, look it up. What you talking about? Yeah, you can't shop at Target, not Walmart. Who else is the Brianna? Amazon. Who else?
Them the ones I know.
Yeah, but it's some more. It's some more. So yeah, he want to act like he didn't hear about Amazon because he wants to shop at Amazon. I didn't shop at them beforehand. I'm not gonna shop at them now, and I'm kind of ticked off because I need to run and pick up a few things. I can't even go to Target, so now I got to go to another store. So I'm going. So it's inconvenient for me, but I'm going to be inconvenient because I refuse to give you my money that feels like you don't have to. You don't have to. Include me and take my money. So yeah. So negatory. And he at the time I got it from Amazon. I
got it from Amazon like 2 years ago.
Okay, well I let you fly with 2 years ago. You better not be buying nothing now. I'm not
I
playing.
got a couple of packages on the way.
Ah! You and I gonna have a problem in a hot second. I'm not gonna tell you the most. See that's what's wrong. You want to make an impact, but you all don't want to be inconvenienced.
Whoa. Hold on.
Don't get
Hold
mad
on.
at me.
First of all, I don't
Ah,
shop
ah,
at
ah.
Target.
What he say?
I don't shop at Target.
You
Okay.
can't go to Walmart either.
There you go, Brianna. Walmart either.
I don't shop at Walmart.
You know, Walmart was your hangout about a year ago. What happened?
Well,
Y'all
it was. We ain't fall out. I mean, it's just, you know what I'm saying?
It got, a
Here
little,
recently, they have exposed their colors. You
it
know,
got, it got a little too ghetto.
no, first of all, that's where I'm at. Okay, that's home for me. I ain't worried about the ghetto. I ain't worried about the ghetto part. But this Amazon now, where I'm gonna buy my stuff from?
Brother Brianna, what's the name about Timu? Timu.
Can't buy everything off TV.
Brianna has found some very nice things off of Timu.
I'm not shopping at Temu
What you want to shop at Amazon for? Because their products ain't much better.
because
I'm always
the
something hated.
order coming from China. My Amazon order coming from America.
You really believe that? You really believe that?
Yeah,
Say it again, Brianna.
So the U.S. by way of China. I didn't see where some of the packages come from. Don't act like they don't come.
Well, this is the thing, though. See, first of all, it's sitting in the warehouse because I know because when I order it and they say it'll be here tomorrow, it's not coming from China and be here tomorrow. It's coming from this warehouse. Now, before it got to the warehouse, maybe you got a point.
Yeah,
But I got to wait 3 weeks to get, a Temu order, waiting for it to come through customs.
People got warehouse.
they got a warehouse right in LA. Why you playing?
LA.
Yeah.
Go LA. That's easy 5 days.
That is not.
Amazon 2 days or less. You can't beat that.
Oh my God! Stop with it. It's coming. I get it in a couple of days. We're gonna have to be inconvenienced in order to make a point.
Listen. This ain't 1970. Okay, this ain't 60. This ain't 50, 40, 30. My patience ain't the same as my ancestors. All right. I understand that you got to be inconvenienced in order for justice to change and all that. But look, we got to look. Okay, come on now. Let's start with one company first. Let's start with one. And then after we get that one to make some changes, then take our efforts to another. Let's concert our efforts. See, the reason what was ingenious about the civil rights movement is one thing at a time. People want the Montgomery bus boycott. They ship people down from other parts and walk with the people, help drive the folk to work. They work concertedly. And when they got the efforts to be able to change the busing system in Montgomery, guess what they did? They moved on to something else. It wasn't like 20, 35 different things. See, y'all want me not to shop.
Okay.
You worked real hard at making excuses. Where you working real hard?
Okay. Well, look, I will take that point. And my first stop, I will no longer shop at Amazon. Fine.
First stop. Okay, so wait a minute. I'm not shopping at Target. First of all, they got a red circle with a dot in the middle of it. I have always had a problem with that. Always. Who is the target? And what are you shooting at that target? And what exactly is going on with this target? It's a red target, which means it's a little too red for me. I've never in my entire life liked Target. I have never. Now, me and Walmart still to me is the greatest place on the planet. Now, I don't shop there as much, but they're the greatest place on the planet. There ain't no way you can name. You can get a set of tires, your oil change, some lunch, and you can get your groceries, and you can shop your clothes. Huh? Costco. They ain't nothing but a knockoff Sam's, which is run by Walmart.
Hold on. Costco was before Sam's, even before Sam's even came into existence. Don't tell me that.
I done been to Costco and BJ's, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Now BJ's is the knockoff.
What is BJ's?
BJ's is the new Costco, Sam's Club.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
They not the same for me. Because first of all, I want a 6-pack of sodas. I don't want 45 sodas in this one pack. I mean, why I got to buy the sodas for the year? Them sodas gonna be expired by the time summer comes.
Now I will say this much. Target has some of the personal things that I need to get. So
Well, we're gonna have to find another way for you to get them because that
This is what
ain't.
we need to do. Matter of fact, I need to pull his website up. This is what we need to do. We need to go support this brother. He got a t-shirt line, Black Man Smile, I think is what it's called. When he found out that Target was rolling back their DEI and their promise to support black-owned businesses, when they decided not to do that, he was in 1,900 Target stores and took his shirts out of all of them.
That's good. I applaud that. Good for him.
So I went today and bought 2 hoodies, 2 t-shirts. We got to sell them out. We got to go support him, because if he gonna do that to take a stand for the people, then the people gotta go and support brothers like that. And that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to get everybody. I'm gonna pull that website up. Huh?
I was gonna say, what's the name again? What's the name? His name?
I think it's Black Man Smile.
oh, I saw it. I've seen that.
Is that the name of it?
Well, I don't know that, but I've seen
Black Man Smile?
Mom?
You know,
Oh, well, I guess I have to go.
Yeah, I got it. Let me type it in here.
I was gonna post it. Yeah.
Oh, crap.
Oh, there, huh?
I did. I was like, wait, not that much.
Oh God. Dr. Fite is posting. Let me go see, because I'm
saying Amazon never get my money. Never.
Yeah, Amazon. I have fought them since they came into existence, and now they've given me a good reason not to even deal with him.
I got Marshall.
Yeah.
I got Noise. I got Trading.
And they have all the like products you need and stuff like that. So yeah, you do.
I'm sharing the website now.
He's sharing the website now. Let's see. We don't see it, Dr. Fite.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, you gotta you gotta learn how to work the new setup there. Oh, Black Man Smile. Black is whatever.
Forever.
Forever. Oh.
Yeah, Black is Forever. I ordered that one.
This one, baby. Which one you order?
I ordered the Black is Forever one, and I ordered where's the other one at? This one right here.
Oh, I like that.
I ordered the bundle joint, where you get the hoodie and the sweater. I mean, the hoodie and the t-shirt.
Nice.
Black women make me smile. Black men make me smile. My black wife makes me smile. I mean, he's got a lot of good apparel.
I like that. Yeah. Okay, Brandon, we better go buy some stuff off of there.
Black love is black power.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, he took all of his apparel out of every Target.
But did we ever see that in Target?
I saw it.
Did you? Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
He was in 1,900 Targets.
Yeah, I saw it.
Wow.
Until that's him right there.
Wow. Joyful Rebellion.
Yeah, I saw it.
Official trend. Okay, all right. We're gonna have to reach out to him. Yeah, let's see. Okay. I don't remember seeing it because maybe I look at the black men, the men stuff all the time, so maybe that's why.
You gotta support this brother.
Wait, no, you and the black man, that kind of.
Shut up. Well, that sounds really good. So we're gonna have to support him. We're gonna have to reach out to him and figure out what's going on there. I like that because what's her name? Tabitha Brown. She has products in there. So when everything first started occurring, she was like, please don't tell the black people. Please don't boycott and stop shopping at Target just because her products are in there. I have no respect for you. I'm gonna be honest. I used to like you. I ain't got nothing for you now. You Tabitha Brown. I mean, like I said, this man. I don't think she had all the Target stores, but this man is making a stance. He's like, I believe in freedom and being able to speak and having rights and things. And so for you, it's all about your money. That's what I tell people all the time. Yeah, I understand certain things you believe in, but you have to believe in something other than a dime or a dollar. You have to. If you don't believe in anything but money, you are going to lose. You're gonna lose. So I'm always gonna look at the cause, the person, and things of that nature. So yeah, Tabitha Brown. I didn't buy your products anyway. I think they were seasons or something like that.
Yeah,
and now I'm not gonna buy them. So don't worry about it. So stay on in Target if you must, but I'm not buying them anyway. I didn't buy them from the get go. So okay.
Yeah.
What else? Dr. Fight?
But that's what I do it on the couch.
Dr. Fight, it's your own couch time, you know.
Oh, is this time y'all? Okay, so I need to ask some questions about my segment. Do y'all ask me questions and I give you clarity, or do I bring forth the chaos? I can do it either way. It don't even matter to me. I just need to know.
Well, I think you should clarify. You bring in the story. I think you should clarify the chaos part. Clarify what's what. But if not, I can ask. Sometimes I have questions too. So it's really up to you. It's really up to you. But I think you should tell us you should clarify everything for us. That's how I look at it. Because he likes to do it anyway, so why not make it easy for him? I mean, but I do have questions. I do have some questions. Like, see, I had questions. Let me ask you a question before you get started there. On one of the things that I presented to you, you can make it short and sweet. So there was a situation where there was a guy who was they were living together, and he was going to school. And every time, I guess the girl had like LoJack on his phone, so to speak. But she always knew when he left out of the classroom or when he was going to the bathroom. And she would just kind of text him all the time, like, why are you going? Why'd you leave out of the classroom? Where are you at? Yada, yada, yada. And he's like, they live together, they plan on getting married. But he's like, am I overreacting, to all of the text messages and her calling and keeping track of me? Nope. And I was like, no, you're not overreacting. She crazy. Don't marry her. She nuts. She's knowing when the man has walked out of the classroom, if he's going to the bathroom, or why you not home and you left school already. It take you a certain amount of time to get home. Why you want to marry her? She nuts. Your life is going to be miserable. She's already showing you who she is. Why would you do that? Stalker. Crazy. Killer. Potential killer. I mean, what? That was my advice. I was like, yeah, no, don't marry her. Did I get the right advice?
Then she asked me.
Well, I hope I did. Or would your advice have been something different? I'll say it like that.
Be confident.
That's all that matter, Elle.
Huh?
That's all that matter. You feel like you gave her the right advice, that's fine. You gave her.
This was a guy. This was a dude.
Oh, you told him not to marry her because she's talking or she clocking his every move and telling him that he need to tell her where he at and all this other stuff.
Right.
Well, look, teach his own. You know what I'm saying? I tell people all the time, like, if you gotta check in, you gotta check in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's your relationship. What worked for you. Now, if you got into it knowing that, don't come back and complain about it later.
Well, now that part I get you. That part I get. There you go. I mean, because he getting the warning sign. He already getting the warning. This is how it's gonna be. Right. Okay, now there you go. That's fine. Now you go ahead. I just want to hit you up with that one. That one.
Wait, it's supposed to snow tomorrow?
Oh yeah, did y'all? Yeah, you gonna get some more snow down? Oh, they said it's like a nationwide severe storm watch. That's fine. Like, this ain't even cool. You know what? I'm in North Carolina. I'm not supposed to be dealing with this. How many inches you all are expecting, Dr. Fite?
They even saying nothing about no inches. They talking about wintry mix.
Oh, so the sleet and the rain and the ice and all that stuff. That's worse. You might want to just get the snow.
It's crazy.
Dr. Franklin thought they were. By this time, you all should be getting some salt in, getting some shovels in the snow in the store. Something.
Look, let me just say this. This chaos here down here. You hear me? This chaos. Y'all northern people, come get your weather. It took a wrong turn on 77, on 95, on 85. It took a wrong turn somewhere. You're going in the wrong direction. Come get your weather. You brought it back to where y'all at. Like we not used to and accustomed to all of this.
Oh God, he really did. It's visiting here. He's like, what? Oh God. That means the kids will be out of school again. He's like, oh Lord.
mean, they shut it down.
I mean, they don't right. But
They don't attempt to do nothing.
and to be honest, if your kids ride the school bus and you haven't assaulted your roles anything like that, I wouldn't put my kid on a school bus. If I was you parents down there, no, because you start sliding. You all the people driving those buses don't know how to handle the inclement weather. So yeah, I put my kid on a school bus. That's right. Yeah, Dr. Fite, he like I'm really hurt. It'll be okay. I'm acting like baby. It'll be okay. Oh, God. It'll be okay, Dr. Fite. Just know the kids out of school again tomorrow. Don't worry. Or sometime this week. That's
he ain't rubbing the head yet.
yeah. He read though. He like I'm devastated. He like I can't. I'm trying to process this. Yeah, I hope we don't get to 7 inches.
Well, they said ours was probably 4 inches.
That's still 4 inches of snow we got to go shovel.
You wait on.
Oh, you know I shovel the porch. Anything beyond the porch and the stairs, that's on you.
Some bull.
Yeah. Anything beyond the porch and the stairs, that's on you, baby girl. All I'm gonna say to you. Yeah. Well, you know, I help you out. I help you out with that much.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, there you go. Anything after that, I can't do it. I even go down the primary sidewalk. But after the primary, I say I might. It just depends on how I feel. Anything after the primary sidewalk, the rest of yours. I ain't doing that. The driveways, I ain't doing that either. But the car, the driveway, we let the street do the driveway. I ain't doing the driveway.
All right, I got a video I want to show you.
Yeah, come to the video.
Drive over.
Yeah.
Pack it down.
I want to know what y'all think about this.
Oh Lord, this looks like something's gonna irritate me. Can you tell Dr. Fite in the video? It's like something's gonna work my nerve. Oh Lord, it's like
You ready?
yeah, I'm ready.
She
got 4 different niggas saved in her phone on the brother, but she got 1 sibling and it's a girl.
What? What is it?
Get out of there. If she wear onesies, she childish. She childish as hell, walking around looking like a big first grader. Get out of there. If her mama call you son-in-law when she first meet you, they running game, bro. they play niggas. You get out of there. Get out of there while you still can. If you ever see her with a popsicle and she put the whole thing in her mouth, where you think she learned that at? Huh? She been sucking wee-wee. Get out of there. If all her bras match her panties, that girl life too together for you, baby. She too coordinated. Get out of there. If she don't have no edges at all, like her forehead slick, it look like a knee, she gonna embarrass you when y'all go out in public. People gonna always be talking about her. Get out of there. If she get her toenails painted white, she gonna want to put them in your mouth. The next thing you know, it's gonna be booty. You can stay there. You ain't got to go nowhere. She got 4 different niggas saved in her phone on the brother.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Okay. He said she too coordinated. She got a brown panties match. Lord have mercy.
That was and the clear the white toenail fingernail polish or whatever. She was yeah.
I mean, white on there.
Yeah. Dr. Fite, where we going with this?
Huh?
Where we going with this?
What you mean where we going with it?
Where we going with this?
Listen, this man is giving advice to men to avoid certain kind of women. If she got
But
4
where?
dudes in her phone saved as brother, and she ain't got no brothers, get out of there.
But what's with the hair on the forehead? He said, what he say? She didn't have no hair on the forehead.
It's gonna embarrass you in public. People gonna be talking about it, and that's gonna be a direct reflection of you. Get out of there.
So you know how you got the edges.
Uh-huh.
Some don't have edges, and for whatever reason, I've known women that don't have edges, they nuts.
Get out of there.
Really?
Because people be looking at them crazy. So then the first instinct, what you looking at? Then they go cussing and fussing.
That's interesting. Okay.
I didn't really realize that like I would watch people and they edge like this missing and that missing. They going haywire on people.
There ain't no connection there, huh?
Forget the connection. Ain't no hair there.
I just say ain't no connection to the brain still. Ain't no connection underneath there. Okay, then that was interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, huh.
Okay. All right, Dr. Fite, go ahead on.
Now he's what?
No, I'm just saying, like, we gotta figure out a way for
Who is
okay.
that?
I got another one.
Okay.
I got no. Hold on, let me get it.
All right, it is.
This is a picture that I wanna. Where is it at? Oh, here it is. I was about to say I'm losing my mind. I got one more after this too. So
Okay.
can y'all read that?
What the hell?
Ohio
Oh, I see
lawmakers prepare to introduce contraception begins at
Oh Lord. The
Erection Act, which makes it illegal for men to have sex without trying to create a child. What
What the hell
the?
is that? Wait a minute. What does that even mean?
Okay, so how you gonna know a man is at his erection point? Like what?
And ask me, tell me what man is gonna stop at the erection point. I'm just saying. What man is going to stop? This is what I'm talking about. Mediocre white men. This is the stupidity I'm talking about right here.
Wait, this is a woman. In the comment, it says in the description, it says state representatives Anita Samani and Tristan Radar announced their plans in a Blue Sky video explaining the legislation's purpose. The bill was initially introduced in Mississippi by Senator Bradford Blackman and is now going to Ohio's legislative floor.
Wait, didn't they charge penalties for this?
The penalties for illegally discharging generic material would be $1,000 for first offense, $5,000 for second offense. Hold on, let me go back and move it up.
People are all
10,000 for any subsequent offense, and then
people are all in everybody's bedrooms. I mean, in their bedroom, their cars, the bathroom,
like,
whatever.
they
I mean,
darn it want me. How you gonna know what a woman's like ovulation? Just she better like what?
Clearly, these are women who don't get none on the regular.
Hey, wait, hold on. The first comment here says, "Babe, it's the law. I got to hit it raw."
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! It's the law. I got to hit it wrong. This whole Donald Trump effect. You are hearing from the dumbest people. Right? It's like the stupid train just keep on chugging along. It just don't stop.
Oh.
Now, if I'm sitting there and I'm listening to you all bring this measure to the floor, what do? Do I just say sit your dumb ass down, or do I get up and walk out? I'm just asking a question.
Oh, God.
That's all. Why am I be sitting there like,
Boy,
why
this is
am I
hilarious.
listening to this nonsense?
Oh my god!
You people have gone beyond the amount of ignorance, stupidity.
So they trying to force people to have babies. Like STDs, STIs don't exist anymore.
Oh,
Condoms help prevent more than just pregnancy. Wait. Catch me on state lines. Back shots.
You know what?
Imagine getting probation for having a condom in your pocket.
Right. Imagine being the probation officer sitting there trying to hold their face and not laugh and say, "I'm sorry that you're having to deal with this."
Oh.
These people have gone past the point of stupidity. I can't even. I don't even know what to say. Woo! Lord help us.
Oh man, that was good.
All this is chaos right here. Where is the clarity that like any of this chaos right here?
Oh,
I got a lot of clarity here. Because see, what we got to realize and understand about these Republicans is they're trying to create a new working class. That's what they're trying to create, a new working class. Okay, first of all, think about this logically, right?
Oh,
Poor people.
Because
Poor people got to work poor jobs.
He said po job. He didn't say poor. He said po jobs.
I'm saying, well, they don't pay a lot. They need a slavery class. They can't say that, so they call it the working class. That's what they call it. But see, what they fail to understand is See, I think what they're gonna do is how they gonna catch people is through OnlyFans. That's how they're gonna catch people. They're gonna catch people through OnlyFans. Folk is out here doing stuff on OnlyFans, and they got contraception. They gonna give. Next thing you know, women, y'all need to look out because they gonna be blocking women's contraception, the patch, the shot, the pill, all of it is gonna be outlawed. If you're outlawing condoms, you know, Depo, which they got a lawsuit out on them right now. But that patch, what that IED, what the thing is, y'all.
IUD.
You go put that thing, that's gonna be outlawed. Y'all ain't look, folk gonna be out here. Everybody gonna be pregnant. Everybody gonna be pregnant. Chlamydia. Everybody gonna be pregnant. You ain't gonna be able to find condoms. Are gonna be like 8-track tapes after after a while. You're gonna be like, oh, you still
Here's what I'm saying. The danger that they're putting in people's lives in talking about this stuff, and they're talking about like STDs, HIV, stuff like that. And you trying to get rid of that is so reckless.
But that's medicine. That's big pharma. That's the big healthcare trying to make sure that they put all the everybody on medicine. They're not curing chlamydia and all of that. They're just giving you some medicine so they can have this little white girl running around on a commercial talking about, I haven't had an outbreak in months. Oh, medicine.
That fight is killing me today.
But this is truth. Name something they done cured since polio.
And that's a good question. None. That's a good question. I can't really think of nothing. No, I can't really think of nothing.
Right.
I can't really think of nothing. Not measles, mumps, pneumonia. They make medications for them.
That's right.
But no, they haven't actually come out with right. They haven't cured anything. Yep. You think with all these years of research, they would have been able to find some cure for cancer. Instead, they created more medications for it.
They keep your call viral.
Right. Mm-hmm. They ain't even cured. What's the other disease? What is it? Mono.
They ain't cured the common cold.
Right.
And whoever made the flu should be shot. That is horrible.
Yeah. They don't cure much. Okay, valid point. Okay.
They don't cure nothing.
They don't cure anything. Yeah. Because I'll tell you one thing. Man, last week, my family had the flu. And it was no joke.
Oh.
I ain't had the flu or felt like that in years. I said, my whole body hurt. When I said my whole body, I mean from the head, the legs. Now I was like, oh my God. I'm gonna be able to say, my bed sits up a little high, so I had to think I step in and get in my bed. And I said, I can't. I didn't want to step up to get in my bed. I said, I just can't. I'll just lay here on the floor. That's just how I felt. I said, Lord help me. I made up one step. Then I said, okay, this is awfully high. So I'm talking to myself like, why is this bed so damn high? So I'm like, I'm mad because I got to do extra work.
Were you hallucinating?
I was just damn mad. When I say my body was hurt, my whole body just hurt. I was like, this is like awful.
That's like a hallucination.
This is like awful. So I was mad as hell. I said, why did I get this damn bed? That's what I was telling to myself. But anyway, it was a whole situation. Eventually I got up in the bed though. Just to let y'all know. I made it. But I had the flu. And it was awful.
Well, that leads me to one more.
Oh, he got another one.
It's the last one. This is going to give us the clarity in all of this chaos.
This is going to give us the clarity.
This is going to give us the clarity right here.
I don't know. Dr. Fite been confusing me all evening, so I don't know. I'm still in the chaotic phase.
Here we go.
So let me make sure I got this straight, because nigga, we just got to February. First, we had old dude driving down Bourbon playing bumper cars with people. You wasn't supposed to say he was playing bumper cars with people. Then 3 planes just magically, deliciously fell out of the sky. And then we all got the bird flu. You thought we were done. No, you thought the same thing about you and your ex. Then Elon Musk threw up a whole Nazi salute at the inauguration. Kennedy got up there and said black people don't need the same medicine as white people. Donald Trump still ain't put the damn pen down. He just signing everything. Donald Trump can't read. Are we beefing with China? Did you put taxes on China? We owe China trillions of dollars. How the hell you gonna tax China? Canada. All right. So Canada just basically told us it's finna get dark, it's finna get cold, and TV's gonna cost $47,000. All right. Then who else we beefing with? Who else? So let me make sure I got.
Now, let's read some of these comments. This comment says, somebody yell Jumanji so we can all get out of the game.
Oh, wait, what the comment said?
Yeah. Okay. He said, everything in my house is made in China. Okay. You forgot about the outbreak of tuberculosis in Kansas that we can't get info on because he shut the communications. When he said Donald Trump still ain't put the pen down.
Yeah, that was a good one. He
Like they took Tony Braxton's song 7 Whole Days as a starting point of the year.
Oh, I missed that part.
I mean, let's think about this logically, ladies and gentlemen. This country and this world that we live in
Insane.
has turned upside down.
Yes, Lord.
There is no other logic in any and everything that we see nowadays. And it just didn't start in 2025. This started like June of 24. Chaos has been happening every month on top of the month on top of the month. The closer we got to this election, ever since Joe Biden decided to walk on the stage, ever since he decided to walk on the stage and debate, and in the middle of a sentence forgot what he was saying, it's been going downhill ever since.
And everybody else forgot their money.
Ever since we found $30,000 worth of baby oil in Puffy house. Listen, this world has been turned upside down.
Now I agree with that. Boy, turn me.
Look, I mean, Diddy can't get out of prison.
But the felon is still in the Oval Office. You get right. Yeah, Diddy only been charged, but this dude been charged and convicted and sitting in the White House. Sitting in the White House with a wannabe new Hitler. Okay, telling him what to do. Dr. Fite, you're right. There's clarity in this chaos. Yeah. I'm gonna give you this one tonight. Yeah,
it's upside down.
Upside down. What is that? Boy, you turn me.
Everything we see
is insane.
Upside down. This country had two options. You had a black woman with a law degree, and you had a white man who needed a lawyer.
No, that said the immigrants were eating the dogs and
the cats and the dogs. Yeah. Let's not forget that.
Was up on stage. They are eating the dogs and the cats. And you think that's saying to send on law? What?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah. He said they coming in your house eating your cats and dogs.
And the sad part about it, he was serious when he was saying it.
And we had memes of women that was talking about they coming in the house eating cat and they had their legs open waiting for, yes, this was on social media. It was like, they doing what now?
I cannot. Leave me alone, Dr. Fite. Leave me alone, Dr. Fite. Yeah, leave me alone. I can't. Mm-mm. I don't even want the image in my head.
Oh man.
I can't. Leave me alone. Yeah. But here's the kicker part. The upset. I tried to. This one is so good. You did a good one. The clarity and the chaos. So now that you all have seen what Donald Trump is doing, the Hispanics they offended because he lied to me. Okay. The what is it? The Middle Eastern people, whatever they said, he lied to us. The Palestinians said he lied to us. He literally wants to buy the Gaza Strip and kick you off your own land, okay, on your own property. But y'all thought he was gonna tell you the truth. And you all want us to feel sorry for you. We can't. I mean, I guess we can empathize a little bit, but we told you all over and over and over again. What is the phrase that's going around on social media? The FA and FO. FA. That's why you know what that is.
FAFO.
You ain't heard that on social media.
Oh yeah.
The F around and found out moment. You F around and found out. Yeah, that's all happening. You all F around and found out.
Okay.
He ain't been in office 30 days. He ain't been there 30 days.
I said that was the last one, but this one right here, this is just for comedy. This is just pure.
What is this?
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me click on the video.
Take America back, baby. Donald J. Trump, man.
What's one of your biggest issues?
Probably going to be inflation, because I sell T-shirts and all that stuff.
Your T-shirts are made in the USA?
No, my blanks, no. See, that's the thing Trump's talking about. If we tax them, hit tariffs, the same item they're making over there will cost the same to make over here.
We pay the tariffs.
Well, the companies pay the tariffs, not us.
China doesn't pay the tariffs. We do when they come in.
What did Jesus do for you?
No, it doesn't work like that.
Like if I'm buying 1,000 shirts from China and there's a tariff on it, I'm paying the tariff.
Well, no, whoever's getting it imported in is going to pay the tariffs.
Yeah. I'm the business owner. I'm paying the tariff. China doesn't pay it. I pay for it.
Well,
And like if I'm the business owner and I buy 1,000 shirts,
I see what you're saying.
China's not jolly. So I'm trying to explain.
Who pays the tariff?
They're paying the tariff.
Do you think that? Do you believe that?
Because I was trying to say, because I sell merch as well.
I sell you something for $10, right? You're going to sell it to him for $20.
Exactly.
But then I make you pay me $15 for it. Are you still going to sell it to him for $20?
Am I going to sell it to him for $20?
If I raise the price $5?
Oh, it's going to have to go up.
Right. So
Yeah, the consumer foots the bill.
Two types of people that make it.
And these are the stupid ass people that voted for Donald Trump. That's what I'm talking about. And he was like, "But no. What?" And he was trying to explain to you, like, "No, you don't understand, guy. No, guy, you don't understand. Okay? You don't fucked around and then found out. Yeah.
And this is the sad part. These people are allowed to vote.
Right.
Some voter cards need to be restricted.
You need to pass. You need to be able to pass the test to vote. Okay. It is some stupid people in the world.
Y'all do realize they used to call that a literacy test. There was a poll test that you had to take before you could actually. Black people, they made black folk before the Voter Rights Act was passed. This is why they say we don't need the Voters Rights Act anymore. Before the Voters Rights Act was passed, we had to pay a poll tax. But before we even qualified to pay the poll tax, you had to take a literacy test to see if you were even qualified to be able to vote, to then pay your poll tax to walk into the poll to vote. So it disqualified a lot of Black Americans because back then, if you remember, they did not allow us to go to school. So we were not as educated. And if they found us educating one another, then we would be in trouble. So for y'all to say we need to have a test for these people to go back in, it's perpetuating history to be able to say that, we got to have a literacy test in order for people. We had that already against Black folk.
Dr. Fite, you need to have against because some people just too stupid to vote. You're too ignorant to vote. You don't understand that. And they just sit there and try to explain to you, and then you're like, well, no, that's not what he's saying. No. You're ignorant. You don't understand that. But it's just the fact that it's not even the fact that they don't want to understand it. It's just they choose to believe that this white man, anything this white man says, that it's gospel, that it is the truth. That's what they choose to believe. They know better than that. All you have to do is do some research. Do research on tariffs. That's all you have to do. But you think that's going to be putting more money in your pocket?
You know, you got a lot of Christians that voted for Donald Trump because of the whole abortion issue.
I mean, you know better, you smart, you stupid too. You ignorant too. I'm just like, stop it. I refuse to engage in any ignorant conversation. When I know you trying to defend anything that Donald Trump says, you are literally too ignorant for me to talk to.
Okay, all right. Let me ask you a question. Do you think killing a child should be legal or illegal?
Killing a child?
Yes.
Oh, you talking about abortion?
Yes.
You know what? It's my personal belief. I mean, I'm not going to pass my judgments off on you in that, because I don't know what your situation is. We're talking about abortion,
but we're talking on a fundamental level about making sure a child does not make it to term.
That is a personal choice to me. I cannot.
So is it not an ethical question?
I'm just gonna stand by what I say. It's a personal choice to me. You know.
Well, if we take that route on all of our laws, it's a personal choice. Then we find ourselves hopscotching and pick and choosing what's personal choice and what's not.
What's personal is that when you're invading my house, my life, my body, that's personal. That's not your business. What I do in my home, what I do with my body, that's personal.
Well, some would dare say, who's the voice for the voiceless?
Again, that's my personal life, my personal choice. I can't speak on what's going on inside of a woman's body.
What? But you do have, and this is where Christians this is where Christians find where they draw the line. You cannot in any way, form, or fashion terminate a pregnancy, regardless of the situation. Now, one might say, well, that's too overbearing. But see, what we have failed to do, and this is why Democrats lose so much. Democrats don't understand the argument against them, so they can't develop anything to help them. You know, understand, Kamala talked about women's rights, women's right to choose. Okay, which to me is a horrible argument against abortion. I just think is a bad argument because, number one, a man, if you say it's a woman's right to choose, but a man doesn't get an opinion on a child that's potentially his, you're going to lose men. You're empowering women to go to the polls and say we deserve that right, when a lot of women don't think that other women should get abortion, especially Catholic women. They don't believe in contraception. Neither do they believe in abortions, period. So you've just lost the whole entire Catholic denomination. You just lost them.
This is where I think where people go wrong and we come to conversation is that if you tell you're a Christian, God gives us all free will. If you just go for 10, God gives us all free will. That's it. That whether it's right or it's wrong, it's my choice. It's my decision. It's me making my own decision. You don't have the right. If I'm an individual, I have the right to think, feel freely as I choose. You don't have the right to tell me how I think and what I think is wrong. What I think is wrong. We have free will, free choice. That was given to us by God, but not by man. So freely, you can give me your opinion, and your opinion is like pennies. Everybody got some. They pick them up, put them in a jar. That's cool. But you don't stop. You don't have the right to tell me what to do. Your suggestions is fine, but the ultimate and final decision. Because guess what? I'm not a pastor. I don't know the Bible. I know the Bible somewhat, but I know you can't go and stand when it's my time to leave this earth. You can't stand a judgment. You can't stand a judgment and say, well, God, let me explain to you why Elle makes a particular decision. No, everything is on me. It's on me. So I can't nobody go to me if I'm gonna fight and defend you to Jesus. You can't do it. So therefore, you have no right. I don't give a sweet Nelly's damn what your opinion is. You cannot tell me what to do. Shut up. Because as a woman, it's already hard on me to make that decision. So I don't need you trying to guilt me into something else when I'm already feeling guilty anyway. I need you to shut the F up. That's what I mean.
So in other essence, what you have just done, what you have said is I have included a man in making the baby, but I can't include a man in deciding what to do with the baby.
Again, whatever happened between that man and that woman, that's your choice. I'm saying other outside sources, other side voices. You don't have the right to say anything. But if that one wants to include that man, then fine. You all had that conversation. But if he don't want to have that conversation, okay, then you do what's best for you.
All I'm saying is the country elects the president. And whatever your stance is on that is going to determine who they see best fit their values. Mm-hmm. And what the Democrats have failed to understand is you lose an entire population, especially men, because when you look at the exit polls and who helped elect Donald Trump, not only was it Hispanic men, but it was also African-American men. And you got to be able to look at the policies and procedures that force them to the other side. They're going to vote for somebody if they go. They're going to vote. They're voting for these two options. And until we deal with the elephant in the room and deal with the reality of what the messaging is for both Democrats and Republicans, the reason why Democrats lose so much across state elections, across.
But why do you think that men have such issues with a woman making a decision about divorce? Because guess what? First of all, you know what? The woman has to carry the child. The woman gives birth to cares for the child in utero. You can
have that vigor and that belief all you want to. But at the end of the day, this country is still stuck in 1950. A woman ought to be barefooted, having babies, and that's it.
You know, like I said, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I still don't. My only argument is that it's my body, my choice. It's
then
not.
That's where when you are so staunch on that belief, then guess what? You should be happy that Donald Trump is elected president.
Why would I be happy about that? It's my body, my choice.
Exactly. And as long as you all Democrats continue to keep going to the women, saying these are women's rights, and that's all it is, women's rights.
Well, you know, here's the thing. Maybe more men should step up and make the woman who becomes who you impregnate and say, I'm gonna be there 100%. You don't have to worry about that yet. But why do we have all these single mothers, single family homes, daddy's missing, don't know? Why do we have all of that? So you want to have an opinion, but yet still when a child is born, you're barely there, barely acknowledging the child. All of a sudden it becomes the mama's problem. It's mama's baby, papa's maybe. That's how it's always.
That was an issue in the previous generation. Statistics show today's generation has more households where the men want to be involved than their previous generation. So,
and that's great. It doesn't
we're taking the narrative and we're putting it on this current generation, which is not the narrative. They want more say. They want to be a part. They want to go to therapy. They want to be
where there are more men today that are tending to their kids and they're 100%.
I mean, the numbers are skewed based off of the legislation. To be able, you very rarely, very, very, very rarely, and I talk to a lot of people, you very rarely see a man purposefully in today's world not want to be a part of their child. Now, there are cases in which I talked to a young lady not too long ago. He told her that she needed to have an abortion because he didn't want any children. They are still alive, but at the same rate they were in the previous generation, those numbers are coming down. They are. And to be able to
if the men are taking care of the children, stepping up more, then I applaud you. Good for them. Great. I don't see anything wrong with that.
That don't change your whole narrative about it's my body and all this other stuff.
It certainly does not. It certainly does not.
Was it okay? You ain't gonna like this. You ain't gonna like this. But this is a hard-earned truth. Every woman that says it's my body and my choice, you chose to allow that man to put that baby there. You're basically saying that I was the bank and received the deposit, and now you don't have any choice on how the money is being spent, how it's being invested.
The problem is that people need to understand, when you young people, people who are involved in relationships, you need to understand consequences. When you choose,
that goes from both ways.
I mean for everyone. I'm not saying just for me. I'm talking about for everyone. So I'm talking about for that woman and for that man.
Right. For the woman, the consequence is you got to include him in this conversation.
Right. And if the conversation comes out that you want the child and he does not, the final decision is going to be that woman. Because it's her body.
That's not the consequence there. That's not the consequence. The consequence there is more so than what's going to end up happening. And I hate this for y'all women, but this is what's going to end up happening. It's going to take one case that's going to make it to the Supreme Court. A man is going to sue a woman that wants to terminate a pregnancy in a state that is legal to terminate pregnancies. Mm-hmm. And he's going to sue her with an injunction to stop, and want her to be able to turn over those rights for the child because it's the best interest of the child. And I bet you that state Supreme Court is going to rule on his side, because if he signs an affidavit to say that he signs over her rights and give the baby to me, then
well, you know what? And if they do that and then she carries the baby and turns the baby to her, then make sure now, dude. You remember that you forced her to carry this child and give birth to this child and turn over the rights. Make sure you don't come out there and say, well, you the baby's mother, so you should be involved. Don't do it.
Sign document at that point.
Don't do it. Right.
You gotta sign document at that point. And really, to be honest with you, it's sad that it comes to that point, because truthfully, I have always felt this way. I've always felt that unless it's a medical issue, a woman shouldn't have the right to choose on their own. And I know a lot of people gonna say, "Oh, that's not fair, Dr. Fite. That ain't right. You shouldn't say that." But truthfully, let's be honest with you. Two of you got together. Two of you had sex. You end up pregnant. That is a child that needs both of their parents, which means that both of them need to be a part of the decision-making process. As much as women have bad relationships with men, and as much as men have done horrible things about leaving and cheating and doing all kind of other stuff, or to a woman that has really scarred her, the truth of the matter is that child needs both their parents. I was a single father, and raised my son. When his mother decided she wanted to have a relationship with him, I never denied her that relationship.
That's why you got to understand that you're not the norm. You're
no, but what y'all failing to understand is there's a lot more me than what you all know. See, you don't live in that community. You live in the community where it's a woman scorned. So all women scorned are attracted to each other. I am a part of a different community where men are attracted to me for the sacrifices that I made, because they got to make the same sacrifice.
But here's the thing. When I know your story, I said, I respect you and I applaud that. And I wish and show me more men that's like that. That's great. That's great. I'm not denying you anything. I'm just saying, when it comes down to it, the woman is still her body. No, nobody should have the right. If you want to say, okay,
I want you to have that same vigor when the bank tell you can't have your money.
Oh, you got to tell me why. You got to tell me why.
It's my building.
That ain't gonna work for me.
Well, it's the same.
That you're talking about a financial institution versus a human being and somebody.
It's the same rationale.
That's different.
The same rationale.
No, it's not.
It is. What's different?
No, it's not. Because that's a financial institution. This is a human being that has feelings and thoughts and emotions. Financial bank has no emotion.
Even more reason why they can deny you entry into the building.
I'm just saying, like I said, you better.
Because the truth of the matter is, a man and a woman become one in making a child. They should, when it comes to that child, they should stay one.
They should, They should, but
Period.
often,
No man, no woman ought to be able to claim independence in the child's life and whether or not they should have life only because they want to take a superior position. No, they are co-equals when it comes to that child, unless it has been decided otherwise. And nobody has decided for you to take a man's right to be able to be involved in a child that they help create. Just because you are holding that child for 9 months, he held the child longer than you. Period. He just released it to you in that time frame.
Well, you know what the thing is that I've seen that more over the years is that when a woman gives birth to a child, the man ended with custody of the child. And you know what? If that happens, great. If that happens, great. Somebody be there. But until the child is born, to me, the woman has the right to say, this is what happened to my body.
No, I
That's how
disagree. Unless the doctor says you got to choose between the life of the mother and the life of the child. That's the only time I would say save the mother. That's the only time that I would say that. But there is no other occurrence that if the father wants to be involved in that child's life, I don't think a woman should have a right to terminate.
And you know what? He needs to make it abundantly clear the whole 9 months that he's carrying that child. They need to have it in writing.
That's what I said from the beginning.
The woman
it's gonna be documentation.
Right. The woman is saying, I don't want any legal rights to this child. As soon as I give birth, it's all you let me sign on and so and so.
What?
But it's still her taking 9 months out of her life to bring a child into the world, and she
but that's the consequence she has to deal with for the decisions that she's made.
Absolutely, that is a consequence.
Everybody got consequences.
Yep, that is a consequence.
There is consequences to your decisions. You made a decision. You are currently pregnant, and this man is excited about being a father, and now you want to rob him of that only because you don't want to have a child with him, or you don't feel like you want to have a long-term dealings with him. That's not fair. That is not fair. Children deserve.
As long as you put it in writing, it's got to be in writing.
Writing or not, if I'm trying to tell you right now, people are lucky because I believe that a child ought to have a right to live. Period. I mean, I understand the world being in a woman's doctor's office is too many people, but that man is not. He need to be in that room hearing what decisions are being made and what options that they have.
This is why you don't have one night stands. Why you don't why you just have cavalier sex. If you're going to be intimate with someone, I've always been of the belief that you are in a relationship and you are talked about these situations. You just don't go around sleeping with every Tom, Dick, and Harry, and then you don't know who baby daddy is, and then the child grows up and have issues. So I hold the male and the female equally responsible when it comes to that.
Yeah, but don't hold them equally responsible when you're only going to put the decision on one half. The two of them need to be in the room having a conversation, and then they need to come to an agreement together to move forward.
But that's some of the issue too. The man don't want nothing. The man don't want to help the woman with nothing.
Right.
Don't want to do nothing. But they want to say so. She got rid of my baby.
Right. Yep. Because now, as soon as she makes the decision that he does not like, he's already made up in his mind that he's not going to contribute anyway once the child is born. So a woman right now is damned if you do, if I don't.
But
so
the system.
A woman almost has to be at this stance to say that, you know what, I'm talking to him. We're not coming to a understanding. So my understanding now is that I'm going to have this child, and I will probably more like to not be on my own raising this kid.
But the system is built for a woman. It is a woman. First of all, so when my oldest son was born, his mother was able to receive social services without me even knowing about it. Without me even knowing about it. It was made easy for her to be able to go out here and get the assistance that she needed in order to take care of the child. Now, mind you, I was getting them, but she was getting the money. So then when he came to live with me permanently full time, I was like, look, man, I'm working 2 jobs, trying to put him in after school care because I don't get off of work by the time he get out of school. When you get out of school at 2:30, I don't get off of work to 5. What he gonna do in those 2.5 hours? Right? So I signed him up for after school care. You know how much that costs? I was working just to put him in after school care. So I went down there and said, let me fill out some paperwork. I probably ain't gonna get a lot of help, but I'm gonna get some help. They red flagged my paperwork and said, well, first of all, where's the mother at? Did y'all ask her that question when you gave her assistance and services before? No, you ain't never asked where I was at. I ain't getting no phone call to ask if I was involved in the child's life and all this paying child support and everything else. You ain't asked me no questions. But now that I'm the one feeling that is not made conducive for a man. I've been through it. A woman can get help and they're gonna take her word from jump. That man can be giving her some money under the table on the side that she ain't even gonna report to them because it ain't coming through no official channels. He drop off $300-400 and she's still going to get them food stamps and that's Section them social services because the system made for her. I got a partner who just got off of child support on a child that wasn't even his. My sister's mother had my daddy on child support, and when my daddy had custody, he had custody for like 6 years before they finally took him off of child support. He brought paperwork from the court to child support court to tell him I got custody, and they still was garnishing the money out of his check. And do you know they ain't paid him no refund?
Well, I'm not going to argue those points that you're making because I think some of that is true. It is geared toward the women. But some men, right?
If you know she was like promiscuous and you still signed the birth certificate, that's your fault.
Right? Yeah, because
hold on, that's totally different subject now. If you the daddy, that's different. That man deserves a right to be sure that before I go down this road, that baby mine. Now, come on now. Now that woman need to be confident.
Because some people on these court shows are like, well, I had doubts.
Right. If you had doubts, you should not have put your name on that birth certificate.
I agree with that too. If you got any doubt, don't be down there at the hospital playing daddy daycare and you got thoughts in your mind that maybe that might be Earl baby. No.
Right. It's not. It's right there on the paper. Do you want DNA test? Yes. Baby already getting blood drawn. That's an easy, simple fix. So a lot of that can be avoided. Like, well, I found that I want the baby. What did you do a DNA test? And 9 times out of 10, when the woman sitting up there, you know you the daddy. You know I ain't cheat on you. She lying. That comes from a woman.
She lying.
I'm just telling the truth.
Well, you know what?
I'm advocating for a man's voice in the room. Because these men need to be better daddies. They need to be involved in their child's life. They need to be at those prenatal visits. They need to hear these terms and these medical concerns and these issues so that they know what to do. They need to be there to be able to get their blood drawn so that if their child need a blood transfusion during it, they already got a nice bank from the parents. You know, they need to be there. And I'm advocating for the men, but at the same time, I don't need women out here talking about no, he's going somewhere, he ain't got no say in this. No, you can't have it both ways. You can't have his money and not have his voice. You can't have his presence and support and not have his opinion. He got to be there too. He need to be in that room. He need to be listening to what's going on and what the options are and what the decision need to be made. Now, whether or not y'all establish a relationship after this is about that baby. This ain't about nothing else. This ain't about what you did to me, who you still talking to Shirley. This ain't got nothing to do with that. This is about that baby. And a lot of these women need to get past their emotions and their feelings and let that man be a daddy. Because they got some deadbeat ones around here that don't even want to be a part of these kids' life. But if he trying, You need to let that man be down there. Let him toss a little ball with him. Let him understand. You don't want that little boy growing up with all of them women, and then now next thing you know, he don't know how to use the bathroom properly. You got to stand up, young man. You got to be who you are.
Right. Talk to the men. Right. Exactly. A woman can only do so much. It is the man's responsibility to stand up and take care of yours.
Exactly. You got to.
Right. It is not the woman. You need to be in a child's life. It's not up for her to do all the work. Make sure you see the child. Make sure the child know who you are. That's your job.
That's right.
A woman has her role. Right. A woman has her role, and
child.
the man has his role. Exactly.
He need to teach that child about a wet dream. He need to teach that child about tossing a baseball. He need to teach that child about how to respect a woman. He need to teach that child about his male anatomy and how it works and how to use it and condoms. They talking about outlawing those, so I don't want to send you to jail. But he need to know that when he go to college, he gonna meet a girl named Keisha, and she been pregnant 3 times. Like you gonna run into some stuff. You gonna run into some stuff. This is why I'm a good daddy and I'm a good uncle. This is exactly why. I tell my nephew, he in college right now. He called me. He said, "Unc, I got a question. I can't ask my mama because I can't ask my daddy because they gonna think, well, I'm your uncle. You can ask me them questions, and I'm gonna give you the real deal, Holyfield. You know what I'm saying? That's what uncles for. That's what we for. That's what family for. See, kids need their family. We need the village. We got to stop getting away from what got us here. We had a community. Your mama had to work double shift. You know what I'm saying? Your neighbor made sure you were straight. Had your little something, you bar sugar, get an egg or two. Now you won't even knock on your neighbor's door at night. You might get shot. We done lost the sense of community, and it has been eroding, and now these women are out here on an island all by themselves, thinking that I got to be every woman, I got to be strong. Listen, let me tell you something. They don't make women like they used to make them. You remember Big Mama? Big Mama used to look. Papa was a Rolling Stone, but Big Mama always made sure he had a home to come home to. Nowadays, you been down there with Shirley. Gonna stay down there with Shirley.
Yeah, you gonna stay down there with Shirley and them.
No. Listen, that man is trying to work some stuff out in his mind. And when he come to himself,
and when you work it out, then you can talk to me. Ain't nobody got time for you to be out there willy-nilly and throwing that thing anywhere. Anybody got time for that? Anybody got time for that?
People ain't throwing it everywhere. Look, first of all, you gotta understand, a man don't mature like a woman.
Dr. Fite, we gonna pick this up next. It's time for y'all sports.
But just say I'm right and we move on.
Never gonna happen.
I had to try.
Ain't no how.
He says, she says, the sports debate. Well, what she say? Because I might say it too.
Well, what y'all got to say about the Super Bowl?
I'm glad Kansas City lost. That's all I got to say.
She said she glad Kansas City lost. There y'all go.
Actually, they got annihilated.
Well, I ain't like that part. You know what I'm saying?
What?
I fell asleep in like the fourth quarter. Game wasn't no game.
It was 40-6. Them last 2 touchdowns.
It wasn't no game. Like I was trying. I wanted them to lose, but I at least wanted it to be a game, though. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe a touchdown, a field goal. Let it be interesting. And I'm on my feet with a chicken wing. Come on, now, Eagle. Hand the ball on. Run a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I wanted it to be a game, but it was boring.
It was.
I want to watch them blow out.
It was 24-0 at halftime. That game was pretty much over.
I said, y'all need somebody to turn out the lights like they did for San Francisco. Like they did. y'all need a power outage so that they can come back 30, 45 minutes later and say, we finally got it working again. And then the team forget how to play football. Like, that's what y'all need.
Well, let me tell you what she's saying. I'm talking about me. What do you think happened that made that they lost the game so horribly?
First of all,
that defense.
First of all, let's keep a spade a spade. Kansas City should have never been in the Super Bowl.
I agree with that. Yeah. Now you're right there. I'm gonna tell you right on that one.
They're going to keep. Let's hold the book. And I know I got Vic probably watching. I know I got Vic probably watching, and he Kansas City, from Kansas City. That's why I respect his choice. That's his team. So I ain't knocking him whatsoever. But I picked with him all season long. They got the right pass interference calls and the right roughing the passer calls
At the right time.
at the right time of the games they won by one score. It's fourth and forever. And they get a roughing the passer automatic first down, and here it is. They end up winning the game by a field goal. Last second, they had more games that they came back with this year. They shouldn't have won.
Oh, yeah.
They should not have won. And then they have been. The team is not that talented. I don't care what their record says. That team, this Kansas City team, is not like the other Super Bowl teams. That offensive line is horrible. I mean, Philly didn't even have to rush. They had to blitz. They rushed 4 the whole game.
Yeah.
And sacked the man 6 times.
Oh, he got sacked. How many
He
times?
got sacked 6 times. He threw 2 interceptions. On the second interception, all Philly did was push his man into Patrick Mahomes, and he threw the interception.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I mean, you know, Philly didn't do anything great. Like I mean, I know I got Philly friends that say, "Oh, look, we the best." Yeah, first of all, y'all beat a team that shouldn't have been there.
Dr. Fite, give him credit for winning, though.
I mean, they did win. I mean, this is what I don't like. The toughest game they had was against the Redskins to get to the Super Bowl.
No,
It's the Eagles.
no, that wasn't even the toughest game. Their toughest game was against the Rams.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
'Cause
They really beat the Redskins pretty decisive. But yeah, you're right. The Rams was a better game. But yet still, the Philly didn't have the kind of road to get there they needed. I mean, granted, the AFC, I felt like if Baltimore could have figured out a way to beat Buffalo, they would have beat Kansas City. I don't think Buffalo's defense could beat Kansas City, and they were relying on Josh Allen to do everything on his own. And that finally ran out for him against a team that's going to put up just as many points, if not more, in Kansas City. So I think Baltimore would have been a better team to do that, though.
Right, and with that, Josh Allen, he won the MVP. Even though he wasn't first team All Pro, he won the MVP. They gave Lamar Jackson nothing. Lamar Jackson walked out with nothing. Saquon Barkley won Offensive Player of the Year. They announced what the new class, Hall of Fame class for the NFL. So you had what? It's only 4 members. So you had Antonio Gates, Eric Allen, Jared Allen, and then
Shannon Sharp. No,
Sterling Sharp.
Yeah, Shannon Sharp's older brother.
Yeah. So they're gonna be the first brothers elected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And then in the NBA, the Mavs did the trade for Anthony Davis, and now he's out multiple weeks with the ab strain. And Luka Doncic makes his Lakers debut tonight. And also the general manager for the Dallas Mavericks has been getting death threats, so he has extra security.
Well, I mean, I like the trade for Dallas, though. I really do. I like the trade for Dallas. I think Dallas got the better end of the deal.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's talking about the future with Luka in LA if LeBron ever decides to retire.
Please let it be true.
Yeah. But the thing is, you know, Luka out of shape, don't play defense. You know, he's a prolific scorer. Don't get me wrong, but he's not gonna bring no championship to LA. This team is not constructed to win a championship.
You don't think so?
No. This team ain't built for playoff basketball. They built to put people in the stands to win regular season games, but they'll get swept in the first round. The playoffs is a physical game.
Okay, yeah.
physical team. This team ain't built for. That's why they wanted to get rid of AD because they felt like too tough of a game with AD, he gonna get hurt. You know, he's soft as paper towels. You know what I mean? Like he just not that kind of tough. Body can't endure a long time beating like that. You know, first of all, he's 7 feet tall. Them bones ain't the same the taller you get. Trust me, I know I'm 6'4". I mean, I mean, your bones are not made to be dealing with that kind of impact over the course of 82 games for multiple years, 10, 20 years at a time. No, I mean, how the human body is designed. He gonna be hurt. Period.
All right. Yep, yeah.
Is that all scores?
Pretty much ain't nothing too, football season is over. Now everything turns over to the NBA.
Yay, NBA.
Canadian football.
Huh?
We got Canadian football.
You know what's the
And did y'all see the WNBA's 3-on-3 league?
Oh, Unrivaled.
Yeah.
So that's it's another league for them to play in the off season. To play in the off season.
6 teams.
I watched a couple games. It's actually pretty decent.
The Lunar Owls are undefeated.
Yeah.
Right now, I think they're 8-0. You know, they really don't have like the greatest squad, but they are beating everybody.
Yeah, it's actually pretty interesting to watch. So now everything turns to the NBA.
Oh, the chicks playing back now?
Well, they're gonna get ready to start playing, but you got the NBA, the WNBA, so that's all where it's going to now. Somebody was saying, do you think Travis Kelce is gonna retire? I highly doubt it.
Well, who got dibs on by the summertime? Him and Taylor Swift will be a thing of the past.
All right, I'm gone.
Dr. Fite, hater.
Oh, that no, I'm with Dr. Fite. Don't nobody care.
All right, you guys. See you guys back here Monday. More Black History, and I got another interview tomorrow. So make sure y'all tune in for my next interview tomorrow. Okay, peace out. Have a good night, Dr. Fite. Glad you're back.
Peace and hair grease.
Hair grease.
Peace up, 8 times down.
You know what? He hit me. I can't do it. I can't. Bye. Good night.